I'm telling you right now, once you realize, and I'm going to drill it into your subconscious mind in this video, that about 95% of what anybody says to you is just a belief, not a fact, but a belief. Your life is going to change completely. You are going to go around the world looking and seeing your reality completely differently. You're going to be in a new reality because you're going to experience a new reality when you see this. I'm telling you, take notes when you watch this. Sit down, relax, and we're gonna go on this journey. If you're new here, I'm Brand Victoria, your new manifestation / mindset coach, and I help you to manifest your dreams without waiting, without a 5-year time lag, because you get to have your results now. You get the money you deserve, the abundance you deserve, the opportunities you deserve, the 8K followers you deserve. You get to have it all, and I'm showing you the way. I appreciate you subscribing down at the bottom. Long gone are the days where we look at our reality and we're like, how did that happen to me? Why is this happening to me? Why do these bad things just keep on happening to me? And keep doing the blame game with everything that is showing up in your reality. Those things are showing up in your reality for a reason. It is reflecting back to you a belief that you have. Now, let's go to this. What happens in your reality is you see something. Let's say that you are manifesting money, right? You're like, I'm manifesting $5,000. And then all of a sudden you get a ticket. You were driving somewhere and just all of a sudden you got a ticket. You're like, what? I'm manifesting money, but I got another expense added on. Is that a bad thing? Put in the comments below. Is that a bad thing that you got this ticket? No, it is not. Because once you realize that that ticket is neutral, anything that is outside of yourself is neutral. It's not bad, it's not good. You can experience it as bad or good, but it is innately not bad or good. Once you give a meaning to that ticket, that's when it becomes like, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing. It's not working out for me manifesting. It's not working out for me, whatever I'm doing. Or if you give it a meaning that is positive and you're like, you know what? This is showing me that I have more money coming to me. You have to come up with concoct some type of story or positive meaning for this thing that's happening. This is the creative aspect of life. The creative aspect of manifesting. Give things the meaning that you desire to give it. Now, when you're giving things a positive meaning, it's just not like, oh my gosh, we're just giving everything a positive meaning, even if we feel frustrated about it. No. You will know if a meaning does not stick, if you still feel frustrated. So if you give the meaning to that ticket of, oh, okay, I'm receiving more money. This means I'm getting more money. But then you feel like, that's not true. That's a lie. What the heck? And you're feeling like that. That means the meaning did not stick. It doesn't stick when you have a limiting belief telling you that that is not true. So you shift the limiting belief that you have. If you want me to make a video on how to shift your limiting beliefs, just comment below, y'all. But this is what happens. In our society, we're conditioned to think that everything that's outside of us is just this uncontrollable thing, and it's always bad. It's bad or it's good. That is the definition. That is the meaning that society has given you. And I made a video on this on TikTok that went mega viral, still is viral at almost like 100K views. When I tell you that there is a dictionary, there's the Webster's dictionary, you know, what we all have grew up on. And then there is your soul, your consciousness dictionary. Those are the meanings that you give to things. We can look at a situation. Let's take that situation with the ticket. All right. In the society's dictionary, a situation where you get a ticket, that's a bad thing. That means you were doing something wrong, right? But in your dictionary, your consciousness dictionary, what meaning do you give it? Do you unconsciously just give it the meaning that society gave it? Is that in yours? What do you give it? That's where you start curating and shifting and adding the definitions and the meanings that you desire to experience. Because sure, we can all experience Webster's reality, but do you want to experience the life of your dreams, where it feels like heaven on earth, where you don't have to keep having these things forced upon you, where it's uncontrollable? Oh, I feel frustrated, so there's nothing I can do about it. I feel depressed. There's nothing I can do about it because it's about all these things that are outside of me. All these things outside of me are making me depressed, are making me frustrated, are making me... That's victim mode. Do you really want to stay in victim mode? You don't have to. Because when you know what I'm telling you, and by the way, y'all, I have a CEO Manifestor Workbook Bundle. It's in the link in my description below, and this is part of that. Getting through into your subconscious mind that you can have anything you desire. Everything in your reality is telling you you have a belief. Now, when you get the CEO Manifestor Workbook Bundle, what meaning are you giving it? Oh, this is something that can really work for me. Or are you giving it the meaning of, oh, I paid for this? I don't, like, what are you giving it? It's time for you to start realizing that. Because today, I was going through my day and it turned out better than I expected. So I was feeling anxious. Because like, oh my gosh, okay, I gotta go to the automotive place. I gotta get this fixed. I gotta get so much I have to do. All right. But I was like, okay. I noticed the feeling that there's frustration, there's anxiety going on. So I did an EFT tap, and I did my own EFT tapping. And I will have videos coming out with EFT tapping at some point in time. But at the end of that EFT, it was, I'm always at the right place at the right time. And you know what happened? I sure enough was at the right place at the right time, because I got the best prices, I got discounts, it was amazing. Everybody being so nice to me. I'm like, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. Because what meaning am I giving to these situations? Sure, I could give that anxiety that I was feeling as just some random thing. It's happening because of what's happening in my reality, because I have to be at a certain place at a certain time, because of the XYZ. But no, it is not because of that. It's because of a belief. Do you see what I'm saying? You're basing your feelings off of something that happened, something that's happening in your reality, when it's actually based off of what belief that you're holding. Based off of that belief is going to determine how you experience that reality. It's going to determine how I experience going to the automotive place, the repair place. Because I reframed it and I was like, you know what? This is actually me feeling this way. This is actually showing me that I'm going to be at the right place at the right time, after I did my tapping and everything. So I was like, that means that I'm meeting the right people. When I walk into that place, the right person is there. That was the person I meant to. It just lined up so good, y'all. I'm telling you. When you do this stuff, your life will completely change, because you're going to see things differently. The way you experience something is going to be different. You're going to be seeing through a new lens, a new belief system. Okay? So don't sit here and play that victim blame mode. What are you blame? If something's happening in your reality that you don't like, okay, I get it. Regulate your nervous system. Cool. Identify the limiting belief. But if you sit there and you keep blaming this thing that's happening in your reality over and over and over again, all you're doing, you blaming, is keeping you in that limiting belief. You keep choosing that limiting belief over and over and over again, day in and day out. Until you actually shift the limiting belief, it's going to continue to play out in some shape or form. It may look different the next day, but the same feeling remains. And you're like, why do I keep feeling upset every day? Why do my tires keep going out every day or every time I get into the car? Why? It's not that it's bad. There's something wrong. There's nothing wrong. It's impossible. And ingrain this into your subconscious mind. It is impossible impossible for anything to go wrong in your life. It really is, because I'm gonna teach you some higher level stuff right now. So it's impossible for it to go wrong, because what is that showing you? What did I tell you earlier in this video? What did I tell you? I'm waiting for you to answer. That in your reality, everything is neutral and you give it the meaning. It shows you your reality, everything outside of you is reflecting to you that you have a positive or negative belief. That's what it's showing you, because that thing is actually neutral. So if that thing is showing you that you have a limiting belief, how did it go wrong? How is it going wrong with you manifesting money? How is it going wrong with you manifesting your dreams? If a client ghosted you, you thought that, oh, this is going to be the one. But then they said, no, actually, I can't do it. That situation, circumstance is neutral. What meaning are you going to give it? Are you going to go to your default programming, your default limiting belief of saying this is not working out for me? Or are you going to give it a new meaning? That means there's somebody better for me. What are you going to do? But that situation is showing you it's impossible for it to go wrong, because it shows you any belief that is out of alignment with your desire. So if you're constantly being fed every step of the way, what's wrong with that? Why would you say that that is wrong or not right, or you should be somewhere else, when that's showing you, hey, you have a belief that's out of alignment with everything that you decided to have? Shift it. Shift it. Don't sit on it. Don't play victim mode. The more you play victim mode, the more you constantly complain and do all this other stuff, means you keep choosing that belief. Even though everything is showing you that this is all you need to do is just shift this belief, and you'll shift right into the reality of having the dream business, of having the type of business where you wake up excited every single day to do what you love. Wow. What's wrong with that? Tell me, what's wrong with that? Because the more that I have been doing this, and I'm not just talking from a conceptual place, y'all. I'm telling you this from experience. This is how I live. This is what I practice. This is a lifestyle. And when I see things that are out of alignment with my desire, I'm like, okay, all right, I know it's a limiting belief. A limiting belief will do the same thing every single time. And I was talking to my sister the other day. Oh, no, not my sister, my mom the other day. And I was like, a limiting belief cannot do anything except make you feel intense emotion. You can feel really, really depressed, really, really sad, really, really angry, really, really mad. But that's it. It's not unpredictable, y'all. This is the same thing that happens every time. The limiting belief functions the same way. And I got this from Bashar, and I was like, this was so impactful when I heard him say this. He was saying that, so basically a limiting belief, it will project, it will reject, these are the mechanisms of it. It's paranoia, it'll show paranoia, it will justify, and it'll rationalize, and it will have a rewarding mechanism. So basically that is doubt. When you feel doubtful, that's when it's like, when you're feeling doubtful, that looks like, okay, you're manifesting your dream business. And then so you see some followers coming in and it's like 10 new followers. You're like, oh man, yeah, this is working. But then it goes through a drought, right? That's the meaning that you're giving it, a drought, where you haven't seen any followers come in for the last 5 days. So you're like, well, is this really working? Like, what is going on with it? Doubt. So you keep choosing the limiting belief over and over and over again. That's something that goes under the rug with people, but you don't have to let it go under the rug, because you're watching this video. You are a CEO manifestor now. So you catch that stuff. You're like, got it. Okay. So that's what a limiting belief does. And then in the middle of that limiting belief, when you get down in the layers, there is a survival mechanism. And it makes you feel like there is no other choice but to keep choosing that limiting belief. So you just keep on choosing over and over again. This is what 95 or 90% of people do. Same thing. Pattern. They get the same type of, get in the same type of toxic relationship, same type of guys, like the same type of money situation. You receive money, but then you just lose it all. Like, you start your business, then you stop. You start and stop over and over again. It seems like you're not really making any progress. That's what happens. It's your beliefs. That's what it is. If you understand that part, the manifestation process, it's not even a process. It just happens, really. That's what it is. Your belief is going to determine every single thing that is happening in the way that you experience that thing. So do you see how I just said, I was like, okay, if you believe that manifestation is this long process and it takes time, and I hear people say that, it takes time to manifest. There's this time delay that's in there. No, there is no time delay. There is no time delay, because that is a limiting belief. If you believe there's a process that has to happen before you manifest something, then guess what? You're going to get some processes. And they may take 7 days, a month, 7 months, but you're going to get some processes, right? Because that's what you're saying. You're like, okay, I choose process. There's nothing bad about these things, because remember, none of this stuff is actually bad or good. You give it that meaning. So if you're aware of it and you're like, oh, I'm choosing something different now, it's not bad. It's not bad, because now you have the clarity. That's why I'm like, when I realized this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. It was like, it opened up a whole new experience of reality for me, because I'm like, okay, so I'm always on track. It's impossible for anything to go wrong. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. I'm telling you, when you integrate this into your reality, you're going to be like a kid walking around, like just a kid in a new world. A new world. Because nothing is going wrong. Nothing. It's impossible. Impossible. It's just impossible. Right? So you see what I'm saying? And I can go into this so much more, y'all. Let me know if you want to see more content on the beliefs. I'm gonna put it out anyway, because I love talking about this. So I appreciate you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to me down below. And my CEO Manifestor Workbook Bundle, the best manifestation workbook that you will ever I put my heart and soul into this, and it was my inspired thought, my inspired actions that brought me to make this workbook bundle. And it's worked for what I talk about in there, and everything has worked for clients that I've had. And it's worked for me too. So it can work for you too. Just do the inner development and watch what happens in your life. Watch, because in that workbook bundle, it's not just some run-of-the-mill workbook. It's a bundle for a reason, because I put the money airflow meditation in there. So that's basically receiving money like air, like oxygen, that easy, that effortless, so that you can start experiencing an overflow of the green stuff, right? And also for the morning routines, because I know y'all get sick of doing the same morning routine all the time. I know I do. Like, I don't do the same morning routine every single day. That's just not the type of person I am. And so I put, there's a routine, the morning routine, 7 days of morning routines, and you can mix and match them. And that's what it's made for, mixing and matching. But the workbook bundle, I'm telling you, that puts you right into the vibrational frequency of your desire. And I give you the template, the basic template, so you can start shifting your limiting beliefs now, right after you see this video, so you don't sit on this stuff. You're feeling fired up, you're feeling amped up. You're at that point where you're just like, I am so tired of seeing All these people manifest $10,000, their new business, clients coming in, manifesting money, cars, and all these great things, these opportunities, them having such a positive life where it's like things just work out for them. They're not the type of person that's sitting there thinking about the worst case scenario. And you're like, how can I get some of that? Like, how can I be like that? This is what it is. Being the vibrational match to those things. And I show you how to do that. It's in the workbook bundle. And it's a fun workbook. It's not some boring questions. Like, I remember I had somebody saying, like, I am so happy you put these questions in here. Like, this is my type of stuff. Like, it's fun. It's fun. Manifesting is meant to be fun. It's not some boring thing. This is like art, y'all. Start treating manifesting like art. It's a masterpiece. And that's how you see it in your reality. If you look at your reality and you're like, I want it to be better. Like, you have to paint a better picture. Well, guess what? It's time for you to go back to that canvas and start painting a masterpiece. Start sculpting something different. And this is the way to do it. You know, there's many ways to do it. So if you feel called, the link is in the description below. But I'm telling you, whomever gets this, and it's already put out there, whoever gets this, it is right for you. And remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. What did I tell you? It's impossible for anything to go wrong. It's impossible. So you get the workbook bundle, it's impossible for anything to go wrong. Because the meaning that you give that workbook bundle determines how you experience it. It's always showing you. Oh my gosh, I get choked up talking about this because it's like, this is some real stuff. This is not just some, brands just talking their head off. This is not just some concept. This is reality. This is how reality works. And this is how you use your mind. We have to start learning to use our mind. It's yours. There's nobody that has remote control access to your mind to be like, okay, well, you know what? We're going to give her some money today. And then we're going to give her maybe some clients in 6 months. There is no remote control access that is doing these things. It's like, it's not saying, oh, we're going to make her feel depressed. Yeah, let's have her watch the news. So let's make her feel depressed and mad and angry at the world and at the economy and the government. No. There's none of that, y'all. None of that. I'm telling you, you're going to free your mind. You're going to feel so much freedom when you start integrating this type of mindset. When you learn how to use your mindset. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. Because I know how it feels to be in that position of feeling like everything is happening to me. It's not just happening to you. Nothing is just happening to you like it's some random thing. None of this stuff is random. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? None of this is random. You are creating these experiences with your beliefs. You, and you, and you, and you. That's it. But I'm going to cut this video short, y'all, now. I don't know. It's been a long time. But I appreciate you for watching this video once again. And I appreciate you subscribing right down at the bottom. And I will see you in the next video.